Hey, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing this book. So I got a copy of this in my mail as a part of a collaboration with Competitions.archi. It's a website that I mentioned in one of my previous videos as a competition aggregation website. Architecture Competitions Yearbook 2019 is a compilation of competitions made by Competitions.archi. I've briefly mentioned this website in one of our previous videos, and basically it's a website that aggregates different competitions. And to celebrate their 5th year of establishment, they have created this publication that summarizes 12 of the most interesting competitions that came across their website in the year 2019. So in this video, I'll walk through some of the competitions that really caught my eye and also talk about how you can get a copy of this book as a monthly challenge prize. So make sure to stick around till the end and let's dive right into it. So when we first open up, there is a table of contents of all the competitions, so I'll jump to the first one that I think is most interesting. And that is Fairytale Competitions. So this competition, as you already know, I mentioned in the previous video about some of my favorite competitions, and Competitions.archi has done an amazing job in laying this out. Their graphic designer is very clever in laying these out and works perfectly with the text heaviness of the competition. Images are laid out in full bleed to celebrate all the details and beautifully illustrated images. So here's the second place of that competition. And this spread totally blew me away. Absolutely amazing. One thing that bothered me a little bit is that the excessive use of hyphenation for the paragraphs. I guess in one way they were trying to maintain the blocky look for their paragraphs. It's just my personal preference and it may not bother others. The next competition that I want to talk about is the Nature Interpretation Center. So this is an annual competition hosted by Open Gap Competitions, and this is the 8th edition of In Nature. And these competitions have a special place in my heart for having these amazingly minimal yet stunning architectures that blend in right into the nature. If you're working on a project that works closely with nature, I strongly recommend you check out this competition. One thing that bothered me about these competitions is that some of them are written in Spanish, and I wish I could understand them, and hopefully in the future editions we'll see English translations. And last but not least, here is the Evolo Skyscraper competition. Perhaps one of the most well-known competitions, Evolo Skyscraper competition boasts huge scale and imaginative entries. Some images are a little bit pixelated, but nevertheless, these really do a great job in illustrating the projects and showing all the descriptions. In many ways, it was quite evident to me that this was Competition.archi's first attempt with publication, and honestly, they've done an amazing job in graphic design. And by fixing some typos, adding in some translations, as well as making more mindful decisions about paragraph hyphenation, I think this competition yearbook will become an essential coffee table book for any architect's living room. And so yeah, that has been the first impression of this book. Honestly, I'm quite impressed by the graphic design and organization of all the projects. So overlooking some typos, pixelated images, I think overall this is a great book to have as an inspiration as well as a conversation starter. So I strongly recommend you get it if you're a big fan of competition or simply just looking for some inspiration. I'm looking forward to the next year's issue, and here it goes to them. And yeah, let's talk about how you can get a copy for yourself. We are giving out 2 copies as a part of our competition prize. So if you want to learn more about it, make sure to head over to our website, go to the Challenges tab, and head over to the latest competition, which is the Future of Work. In this competition, you are invited to imagine an alternative way of working at office and at home. There are 2 categories, one for home and one for the office. So feel free to choose a topic that interests you the most. As per the usual, this competition is free to enter, and you can simply post your images on Instagram. As a part of the submission, you'll have to upload at least 3 images onto the post, and make sure that this exact quote is included in the description. Deadline is at the end of the month, so once the winners are chosen, we'll be awarding them with a single copy of Competitions Yearbook to each category. If you have any more questions, feel free to send us a message by this link, and I look forward to seeing all your entries. As you can imagine, this competition is also viewable on Competitions.archi website. And so that's about it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video.